there, Megan again at Rocky Mountain Sewing and Vacuum. We're going to be talking today about the Brother NQ1700E and the Brother NQ3700D. You'll probably notice the two machines in front of me actually look fairly similar. They have the same footprint, same hoop size, same screen position, all of that. That is because these machines are what I would call probably sister machines. They are very, very similar but have one fundamental difference between the two. So let's talk about the similarities between the two of them. They do both have a 6x10 inch embroidery hoop, and they come with a 5x7 embroidery hoop, which that is just awesome. 5x7 is often one of the most common hoops. I love that Brother included it with these machines. They both have a really nice automatic needle threader. If you don't have a needle threader on your machine, I highly suggest you get one that does because they are magic. Seriously. They both have color touchscreens as well, and both of them have the embroidery capability. Now, let's talk about some of the differences between these machines. With embroidery, the NQ3700D actually has Disney designs built into it. The 1700 does not. So that's why they call it the 3700D, D for Disney. The other biggest difference between these two machines is that the NQ1700 also does sewing. So the 1700 is an embroidery only, whereas the 3700 does both sewing and embroidery. And you can see all the beautiful decorative stitches that this machine does as well. So it turns out to be a lot of fun. So you're probably wondering why we did a this or that video on two machines that are so similar but different. So let me tell you why. A lot of times when people are first stepping into the world of embroidery, they aren't sure if they want to just have a machine that does embroidery or if they want a machine that does both. So the NQ3700D is a fantastic machine that does both. What is so nice about it is that you can dive into embroidery with a nice, decent size hoop. 6x10 is usually what I recommend starting with at minimum, because most of the time when we start with a 4x4 or a 5x7, we graduate pretty quickly. But alongside of that, it also is a fantastic sewing machine as well. We also have a lot of people that purchase this machine for classes so that they can go join their Kimberbell classes or a quilting club, and they have a machine that can do both the embroidery and the sewing. So you can make your in the hoop project and then finish sewing it together. Or you just, in general, have a really good, meaty class machine that can tackle pretty much anything as long as the hoop size is big enough. Now, there are people, however, that don't want a machine that do sewing and embroidery. Because when this machine is embroidering, I can't sew on it. It has to do one task at a time. And if you're a multitasker like some people, you might want a machine that's embroidering while you're sewing on something in the other corner of the room. So the NQ1700E is very popular for that because it is an embroidery-only machine that has that 6x10 inch hoop. So you can be embroidering away while you're also putting together your quilt or making a costume or hemming some pants. Whatever other projects you need to do, you can have this one ticking away, having a good old cheery time while you're doing, the nitty-gritty stuff. So both machines are powerhouse machines that I think are fantastic. And I think regarding whatever purpose you need a new machine for, I think they're both great choices. So it just depends if you want something that will do sewing and embroidery or just embroidery. Couple things that they do have in common that I forgot to mention is that they both are now Wi-Fi capable, which is awesome. Brother has the design database transfer. That is a free program where you can kind of organize your designs, but not only can you organize them, you can send them straight to the machine so that you don't have to find your embroidery designs. You don't have to figure out what drawer did you put all your USB sticks in. They will still take the USB, but you don't have to use it, which I like. And it just ends up being a really fun embroidery experience. On the 3700D, it's a really fun sewing experience, and I just think they are great machines. As usual, if you would like to give them a test run, we do have them at our stores, all of the Rocky Mountain Sewing and Vacuum locations. And all of us love talking about these machines and getting you into the world of embroidery because there's so many things you can do with it. If you have any questions, come to the store, comment below, talk to us on our website. We're happy to help you whatever way we can. And thank you once again for joining me for this or that.